Hello and welcome to attaQ. My name is Jakob, I'm your host and you're watching a attaQ episode. This is Addictive Pro by VirSyn. VirSyn is one of my most favorite app developers out there and I've used their stuff for a long time. I've used Addictive Pro for over a week now and it's already become one of my most top synthesizers. At some point I decided on not doing a regular review as I usually do. Now what I want to do is, oh my god, come on. What I want to do is focus on sculpting sounds with it. In this episode, we're going to create an organ sound. But before we begin, let's get some technical stuff out of the way. Addictive Pro is fully compatible with inter-app audio. It also supports audio bus and virtual MIDI. Addictive Pro also houses a full core MIDI connection kit, so you can connect hardware stuff to this. Now that that's done, let's get into making our organ sound. We begin by initializing our patch, and you can find the initialize patch if you go into the preset browser, go to the others tab and tap on the init patch right there. So let's have a listen to it. Oh, before we do that, make sure you tap the key quantize. Without it sounds like that. With it, right. Let's just have a real listen to this initialized preset. Very, very crispy. Now what I like about this interface is that when making organs especially, you can use this to get kind of a drawbar-like interface as on a real organ. So first we're going to filter up some of the top, but before we do that we switch to tab A because it's actually what we're hearing if we go into the modulation menu. If you look here you have the morphing function and this one blends the levels between wave A and wave B. So make sure that this one is all the way at left so we only can hear wave A. And here we're starting to get an organ sound. Now we're going to use a mix between wave A and wave B, and I want wave A to be more bass heavy. I like the sound of that. So now we're going to tweak wave B, but before we do that we go into the modulation menu and turn the morph level up to 100%. This means we will only hear wave B. But I want wave B to play the higher frequencies in our organ patch. I kind of like the sound of that, so let's mix them together now. A bit more bass. Sounds yummy. Now let's heat it up. Now VirSyn makes excellent effects and we're going to add some distortion, but not any type of distortion. If we look down here we have a list. We're gonna go with the tube. Let's turn on the equalizer too. Very yummy sound. We're starting to get finished with our patch here, but it's missing something, a tremolo. And to create that, we go to the modulation section and we tap on the oscillator level section. Now, the modulation section and the effects section works in the same way. So when you tap a tab, then you've got more functions popping up in the window down here. Let's go back to the oscillator level. And what we want to do is to make the volume vibrate. And to do that, we look down here. Make sure that the LFO is chosen, then check so that the LFO is using a sine wave for its modulation signal. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn up the amount that the LFO will affect the oscillator level. Now I've exaggerated it and we're gonna turn down the amount, but I want to hear what's going on before I do that. Right now I'm not happy with the rate, I want it to go faster. but I want the LFO to be delayed before it starts vibrating. Now there's just one more tiny effect that I want for this, and it's a bit of a clicky noise, key noise, and we do that by using the noise. So we turn up the noise. Now there's a release on the noise there, so we're going to turn that down. Turn down the sustain, turn down the attaQ, and the decay. We're also going to change the spectrum of the sound. And now that we have our organ sound done like this, we can now go back into the wave editors and use these as drawbars on an organ. I just love how brilliant Addictive Pro sounds. Now I'll put an app link down in the description for anyone that might want to go grab Addictive Pro for themselves. I highly recommend this synthesizer. It is awesome. VirSyn, you've done an excellent job. Good show. Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. I've also got a Patreon site, so if you want to support me in that way, you can find the address right here and also down in the description, together with the app links and other types of links to iOS musician resource sites. As usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun doing it.